One. Awesome. Just give me a second. All right. Hey, Lauren, how's it going?
Good. How are you?
Pretty good, pretty good. Well, anyways, very nice to meet you. My name is Kevin, and I'm going to be your health coach for today. I'm currently trying to pursue my bachelor's in kinesiology, and in fact, this is my last final. So, woo! There you
Yay!
go.
Congratulations.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. And yeah, so I'm just gonna give us some like little guidelines of what this whole coaching process is gonna happen. So, so this coaching session is just gonna be a collaborative process, just between me and you, or AKA the client and the coach. Okay.
hmm
And so the coaching experience will help support your intended behaviors and will help try to establish some new behaviors and some intended guidelines into what will possibly be tried to be implemented into the future. Okay. And then we're going to create like a little focus agenda, which will be developed and implemented so that it can be help be used into your daily routine. And
hmm
you also got to realize that this session is not a therapy session. Okay. So I'm not going to suggest anything whatsoever. Okay. Is that okay with
All
you?
right. Yeah,
Awesome.
that's perfectly fine.
For sure. For sure. Okay. And again, like my goal is to help you discover a better path by providing honesty, truth, and trust. And by doing this, I will help make a plan for you. Okay. And then I'm just going to give you like a quick outline of what we're going to be doing. So I'm going to give you some questions concerning about your intended behaviors. And then we're going to try to help develop like a little goal so that you can stay on track of maintaining that goal. And then we have, and any other questions just regarding about like you booking for another session. Okay.
Okay. Sounds
Awesome.
good.
Awesome. So just to start things off, I want to know a little bit more about you, like where you're from, what do you do, and why you decided to come in for this coaching session. So yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm from the Bay Area. I just moved down here a couple months ago in August. I am a GA for Jan and Kelly, and I love it so much. It's so much fun. Um, what was the other question?
Um, Pretty much like why, like what are you trying to change? Like what is
Oh,
your
okay.
behavior you're trying to change?
Um, let's see. I think I am trying to change more like healthy eating habits, trying to make better decisions with my eating habits, and um, let's see, I would like to also maybe create more exercise habits more often.
Sure.
Um, I do exercise, but not as much as I would like to.
Okay, sounds good. Sounds good. So you pretty much want to create like an overall healthier lifestyle. Is that correct?
Yes, I
Okay.
would say so.
So I just kind of want to reiterate everything you said.
hmm
So pretty much you want to create a more well-established exercise routine, and you also want to establish healthier eating habits. Is that correct?
Yeah,
Okay, for
yeah.
sure, for sure. I kind of want to dig a little bit deeper into what you just said. So, in terms of exercise, how often do you exercise?
I exercise about twice a week, but I would like to be exercising at least 4 times a week.
Exercise once a week, and you would like to be exercising at least 4 times a week. Is that correct?
hmm hmm
Sounds good. Sounds good. Let me ask you this: what's kind of holding you back?
My schedule. I go to class. I work. I am constantly driving around, going from class to work and home. I live in Huntington, so it's not like super close. Um, so that's probably it. And then also schoolwork on top of that kind of takes priority over everything. So it's a little difficult to manage all of the things.
Definitely, I hear you. That sounds like a very busy schedule. So
It
you
is.
pretty much got school, work, um, school work, homework, basic stuff of a
And
college.
then like lifestyle on top of that, grocery shopping, doing laundry, doing dishes, taking care of my apartment.
For sure, for sure, for sure.
Hmm.
So, okay, that sounds good. And then for your healthy eating habits,
Hmm.
so describe to me what healthy eating is in your terms.
Personally, it would be to incorporate more nutritious foods. I eat relatively healthy, but I could eat more healthy, like maybe limiting going out to eat more than I do now. Um, just adding more vegetables, more fruits into my diet would probably be my ideal. Cooking at home more.
Hmm. For sure, for sure.
Hmm.
And that's great that you're recognizing this because like you want to make a change for yourself and you actually want to do better for yourself. And I definitely do appreciate it about that. Um,
Hmm.
okay, so you pretty much want to reduce going out a lot more, going out and eating out a lot more, and you also want to make like more home cooked meals. Is that correct?
Hmm.
Okay, sounds
Yeah.
good. Sounds good. Sounds good. Um, so let me ask you this. So, how would you like to go about making this change?
Making the change to eat out less and cook at home more.
Yeah, let's just start with that.
Probably just be more mindful about it, or make a schedule, like on a calendar, like on certain days, maybe once a week I can go out, and then um, on other days I can um, buy enough food over the weekend to make at home.
Okay, sounds good. So you pretty much just want to be more mindful. You kind of want to make like a little schedule. You kind of want to like write out like kind of what you're eating and whatnot. Is that kind of correct? Is that what I'm trying to get at?
Yeah, absolutely. I think that would work.
Hmm. Okay, okay, okay. So in terms of okay, so in terms of so how about for your exercise routine? Like how would
Hmm.
you like to change about that?
Just doing it more often because I don't have any time. Right now, I do a little bit of aerobic exercise and a little bit of resistance exercise for the 2 times that I do go. I would like to split it up into a more structured schedule. Um, but I mean, changing that, I could also add it to the calendar and just make the time for it, even though it's hard.
Yeah, 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 yeah. It is definitely hard, and I definitely appreciate the fact that you want to create the best, want to create a better version for yourself, and you just kind of want to just balance everything out. And I
Hmm.
totally get that. So you said you just wanted to make a calendar of pretty much of what you're trying to accomplish, right? Or what
Yeah,
you want to plan out. Okay.
yeah, I like having structure.
Oh, you like having a little structure. Okay,
Hmm.
sounds good. Um, so let's just talk more about like this little let's talk more about this little calendar of um, what's going to be detailing what your overall schedule is going to be like. Okay, so so you would say you would like to exercise like twice a week, right? And you would also like to eat out maybe once a week, possibly, or is that what I'm trying to get at?
Exercise at least 4 times a
Oh
week.
yes, 4 times a week. Yeah, sorry
Yeah.
about
And then eat out minimum once a week.
eat out minimum once a week. Okay,
Yeah.
sounds good.
Or I guess maximum, sorry, maximum once a week.
Maximum once a week. Okay,
Yeah.
sounds good.
I don't want to eat out more than once a week. It's
Sure,
expensive.
for sure. Oh yeah, I totally get you. Especially in Huntington Beach.
Yeah.
Um, okay, okay, okay. So you wanted to establish like a little gym routine, and okay, sounds good. So let's just I want to dig deeper into your healthier eating habits. Okay, so You happen to add like a lot of um, like dietary fiber into your diets? Like, do you add do you like what do you see yourself? What can you see yourself eating for your diet, for your new diet?
Well, like I said, more vegetables, definitely a lot more vegetables, more fruits, I think would
Mm,
be easier to incorporate as like a snack. Um, Probably less carbs because I do tend to eat a lot of rice. Um, Less sugars
less
because I
sugar.
like to eat cookies. I'm a
Who
big cookie fan.
who doesn't? Who doesn't? Who doesn't?
Yeah. So that I guess be more mindful while I'm grocery shopping and don't go on an empty stomach.
Okay, sounds good. So be more mindful. Okay, sounds good. And let me ask you this: why do you want to make a change for yourself? Like,
Um, I just think I've been stuck in kind of the same place for a really long time, and it's just time for a change. I'm happy with the way that I am right now, but I think there's always room for improvement, and I think healthy eating and having a more active lifestyle would help me with that.
yeah, sounds good. I mean, I'm glad you're recognizing that you want to make a better change for yourself, and I definitely do appreciate that.
Thank you.
Yeah, for sure. And I kind of want to dig deep into your why just a tad bit more because
Hmm.
I feel like you aren't really giving me like I don't know. You are giving me a great answer, but I feel like there could be a little bit more like fluff to it.
Absolutely.
So
Hmm.
I want to ask you, what are your three best reasons for implementing this new type of lifestyle change?
The best reasons. Um, I guess just being overall improving my health. In this climate, I want to have a good immune system. So, having a healthy lifestyle will definitely help my immune system. Um, and I want to exercise more because I want to be stronger. I want to improve my muscle mass and decrease my overall fat mass. So, I guess those are three reasons: lose weight, increase muscle mass.
Okay, sounds good. Okay, so pretty much you just want to improve your health. It's pretty much just like it's winter and it's pretty much just being immune to everything.
Mhm.
And then you want to exercise more. You kind of just want to feel strong. You want to build muscle. You pretty much you just want to lose weight. You just want to lose body fat. Is that correct?
Yeah, it's not so much losing weight, just leaning out, I guess, a little bit.
Okay. Okay.
Mhm.
Sounds good. And it seems as though that you are doing pretty well. Okay, great. So, so let me ask you this. Okay. So, okay. So you said before, like you wanted to make like a little calendar for yourself. Like you kind of want to make little, like a little schedule. Is that kind of what I'm trying to get at?
Yeah, I think I could make a more structured schedule for myself. I think that would be very helpful because I have like a basic schedule, but if I had something like to follow hour by hour, I think it would be a little bit more productive for me.
So like for hour by hour. Okay. So can you describe to me what goes on in a typical day?
I wake up usually around like 6 or 6:30. I get ready for the day, and then, well, depending on what I have going on that day, usually if I teach class or if I go work at the senior center for Jan, I do that. And then after I teach class or work at the senior center, I come home, um, do any schoolwork that I need to do, any grading, stuff like that for Kelly. Um, and then depending also on the day, go back for class in the evening.
Okay, for sure. So you pretty much your day starts at 6:30, and then it kind of just depends on the days of what you work. So like for example, like you
Yeah.
hours sometimes on like maybe like
Hmm.
Thursdays, and then Wednesdays and Fridays you have to get class. Is that correct?
Sorry, I can't hear you.
Oh, okay. Sorry about that. Let me just reiterate that.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
you pretty much you wake up at 6:30. That's the start of the day, and you pretty much it kind of just depends on your day. So like on Tuesdays and then on Thursdays, you pretty much you go to like park towers, right?
Hmm.
Like certain, and then other days you happen to you go to school and you teach. Is that correct?
Yeah, so Mondays, Wednesdays, I would teach stretch relaxation at 10 and then come home after that, do any homework, schoolwork, work for Kelly. And then I would go back to class on Mondays. And then I have class in the evenings on Wednesdays at home.
Okay, sounds good.
And then Tuesdays, Thursdays, I would teach in the mornings and then go to PPT, Park Pacific Towers. And then Thursdays, I have to go back to class.
Okay, gotcha, gotcha.
It's a very random schedule.
Yeah, I could definitely tell. So, can you see yourself adding exercise into that type of routine? Like, would you add that on a Monday, Wednesdays type of schedule, or
Probably like Mondays, Tuesdays, maybe Wednesdays and Fridays. Just after, like immediately after I get home from school, add in that exercise routine for just like at least an hour.
okay, yeah,
I think that would make me a little bit more productive.
oh yeah, absolutely, for sure. And then for going out to eat,
Mhm.
um, you would just you, when would you like to normally go out to eat?
Well, now because my schedule and my classes are in the evening, sometimes it's just like I default to just going out to eat because it's just easier that way. Um, but if I prepared food beforehand, that would make my life easier and then set one day of the week, like Sunday nights or something, just to go out.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, that's great. That's great. That's
Hmm.
so. I think you pretty much you pretty much have a plan and you pretty much know what how to execute that. Okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. You can you name like some drawbacks from achieving this type of structured program?
Um, Sometimes I'm just lazy and I don't want to do it. So that's a major drawback for me. Is my brain tells me you don't want to do it. Um, just time overall, I get overwhelmed pretty easily with school, and so it's easy for me to prioritize school over everything else,
Mhm.
um, and have that be my number one instead of myself. Um, I'd say those are probably the two biggest things for me, and then um, I'm not sure if there's anything else. Those are the two main things that hold me back.
You were actually kind of cutting off there after the part where you said that you were late. What was the other thing that you said earlier?
Oh, after lazy, I said that, what did I just say? Um, oh, I said that it's easy for me to not prioritize myself and to prioritize school first before everything. Um, and that kind of takes over my life a lot. And so that then I kind of just default and make excuses to not do the other stuff that I want to do because school comes first
Yes, yes.
over everything.
I totally understand you. Understand you with that. And so do you feel like establishing that planner will help you become a little bit less lazier and help you prioritize yourself a little bit more? Is that what I'm
Mm-hmm. It'd just be overall more productive.
okay? Good. That was good. And so, based on all the information that you just spilled out, all the information that you just told me, I think it's time for us to establish like a little SMART goal. Okay. So what a SMART goal is pretty much just like it's a little acronym that stands for specific, measurable, attainable, realistic. And so again, it's just like another acronym of saying like just make sure that the goal is very specific and make sure it's just a realistic goal. Okay. And so we start here right now. So you would want to exercise 4 times a week, and um, you would like to eat out at least once a week, maximum of at least once a week. And how long do you see yourself um, achieving this behavior?
How long do I see myself
Like,
keeping that behavior?
yes, yes, yes.
Well, ideally forever, but that's not realistic. So um, I would say try to aim for to keep that behavior for next semester
Oh,
and see how that goes. So I guess that's 3 or 4 months
okay. Yeah.
and see if I can maintain that.
Okay. Sounds good. So I just kind of want to reiterate what you just said. So you want to exercise at least 4 times a week. You want to go out at a maximum of at least once a week, and you want to maintain this for next semester. Is that correct?
Yeah.
So that is a great goal. I feel like you could achieve this because you are very driven, and I totally believe you. So,
Thank you.
and I kind of want to discuss this. So, on a scale of 1 to 10, how confident are you of this goal?
Probably about an 8,
Mhm.
to
So,
be honest.
okay, sounds good.
Mhm.
Um, can I ask, I'm gonna ask you this. So, why did you choose 8?
Because I know myself and I wouldn't say 10. But I also think that it wouldn't be anything like a 5 or below because I am pretty driven and motivated when I can find the right things to motivate myself.
Yes.
So that's why I said 8.
Okay, awesome. That's a great reason. Okay. Um, do you know any others type of sports besides like the planner? I think that's all great as well.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think there are other support systems that could be utilized to help maintain this goal, or you think like the planner is just the most optimal? Um,
Um, no, I think that like sometimes it's nice to have your friends keep you accountable or like an outside source keep you accountable on your goals and stuff. So like I have my roommates and stuff, and my boyfriend can help me keep me accountable.
yeah, that's awesome. That's great. It's great
Mm-hmm.
that you got friends and roommates that can keep you accountable. And that's
Absolutely.
awesome. Well, it looks like our time is up. Okay. Do you
Okay.
have questions for me? Do you think you need any help trying to establish this goal of yours?
Um, no, I don't think so. Um, let's see. Do you think that's a well-rounded goal and easily attainable?
That is 100% a well-rounded, achievable goal, and I totally believe
All right. Cool.
that. Great, awesome. Well, thank you so much for the session, and